Well, look, I've got to talk to you straight away about your film, which I've been watching. I watched it, and then I've watched it again last night and this morning.
Oh, very nice.
And it's so good.
Oh,
have you seen
thank
it?
you.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, you have. Oh.
I mean, it's a. And people won't have seen it. It's coming out quite soon. It's going to be in limited release in cinemas quite soon, and
yes,
and then available
limited theatrical and Amazon, Apple. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's quite difficult to get into. I mean, what I like about it, and I said this backstage, is if you've never seen your ventriloquism act with Monkey, it doesn't matter, and if you have, it's kind of an amazing journey to have got to what this is. Do you want to explain Can you explain what the film is to me?
It's a road trip. It's set in New Mexico.
Yeah.
It's a love story between a man and a woman who doesn't want to come out of a monkey suit. And so the history leading up to that is my personal life,
yes,
my trajectory of my career, where I've been talking with a monkey puppet who became so eloquent and more honest and and much more liberated that I thought, Nina's holding me back. And I went full monkey.
Yeah, so it is. I mean, it's pretty dark. It starts with someone attempting to kill themselves, and
yes,
the woman dressed as a monkey. Or the monkey. I mean, it's difficult to know because sometimes you're the monkey, and sometimes we get a little glimpse of the person inside.
Yes.
A little voice, and then occasionally a little glimpse of the real person inside. But you've done a whole film in New Mexico where you're dressed in a monkey suit, which I think cannot have been particularly pleasant for you. B, you were directing the film
in a monkey
suit. What I want to know about first is the directing question is, when you were dressed as Monkey and directing, were you talking like Monkey or were you talking like Nina?
Oh, a little bit. A little bit do the Monkey because it was more enjoyable to the crew, you know. And I think it kept everybody in good spirits that the director was a monkey.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I would take the head off and watch what had just happened, and it was so slow and uncomfortable, and we were on a small budget, and I realized quickly that's just wasting time. Let's just do another take.
Yeah.
So there was essentially no director until I got to the editing room.
Right.
But it turns out I don't think you need one all that much. I think
they get in the way.
They can really get in the way, and they might think. I don't know whether Shanoa and I, who wrote the film together, Shanoa Allen. We knew when there was a take that was good. Yeah. We knew when we got there and when it was time to move on, and that's kind of what you need.
And as long as the crew know when they've done,
the cameraman knows he got it. And you trust him, which I did.
Yeah.
And somebody did beautiful art. The airstream is set in an airstream mainly. That was designed. It was gorgeous in there. And the whole thing has a vintage feel, and it looks so nice. New Mexico is so film friendly.
Good, yeah.
So those things were all taken care of.
Well, I love it because nobody else could have come up with this film. They're saying AI is going to write films. It would never write this film in a million years. And I've got so fed up of going to the cinema and just seeing the same film over and over again. And really, film has become almost written by AI anyway, because everyone's using the same book of how to write films and hitting the same points,
predicting what's needed.
It's superheroes, and there isn't anyone where there's a woman dressed as a monkey because she's trying to find out who she is or escape from who she is and pretend to be someone else, which is, there's so much in this, Nina. I'd like to go back. Let's start off by going back to how you and Shanoa started working together, because obviously that's, I think the two of you together in this, look, the acting is superb in this, and what I love about this is you've got a monkey head on pretty much all the time, and yet your acting is fantastic. And you forget it's what I loved about it, you're watching it and you forget it's a monkey for a while, and then it's in the middle of an intense scene, you go, oh, she's dressed as a monkey, and it makes you laugh as well, so you have a little laugh and then you're back. But you get so much expression out of this. But the mouth moves, right? But that's basically
the face doesn't move apart from the mouth. But
how did you two get together and start this journey?
Well, there's a thing, I don't know, you guys might know the Showstoppers here, and they do a thing called the 50-hour improvathon.
Right.
And that is a no sleep 50 hours, and you're just improvising a sort of very long story. And Shanoa and I were both in that. We didn't know each other very well, but I knew the Pajama Men. I loved them.
Yeah.
And we found ourselves on stage. I had this monkey suit made. Oh, if I go a little bit further, I got cut from a Star Wars movie, but I met the creature department.
Right.
And so I didn't mind too much being cut, but because I got her number, and she made this monkey. She Chewbacca'd him from that little puppet. And so anyway, I'd got this new costume and I was doing this 50-hour improvathon, and I was on stage suddenly with Shanoa Allen, and it was just me and him entertaining some kids they'd brought in to wake the audience up in the morning, and we got on really well, Monkey and Roy, his character. And afterwards I said, let's do that in clubs. So we started doing comedy clubs, and it was really like, it was a crazy vibe, what we did. I was crowd surfing in that monkey. Like, I was braver than I'd ever been. And he's a really brave performer as well. So it just it got dark and it got kind of dysfunctional, but it was like, there was a lot of love. Wow.
The ghosts in this room do not like this. They don't like this.
And I started falling in love with Shanoa.
Yes.
Through his performance and his funniness and everything, but mainly from within a monkey suit.
Yeah, and so he's falling in love with you inside. Did he ever see you outside of the monkey suit?
Not if I could help it. Kept him guessing. I made out like it was really good in there. But yeah, it was suddenly felt like there is a love story, a film to be written about this. And so he brought the whole element of New Mexico into it, and then the rest is history. We started writing it, and it sort of came true as we were writing it.
Yeah. I mean, it's and the love story in the film's lovely. The love story in real life, it's lovely. And I mean, the love story. I mean, it's because in the film he doesn't see the real person.
No. He doesn't.
For a long time.
Too long. And if you're in it too long, like, the reveal's going to be like a damp squib. You don't want to be hair tossing and go, well, it's me. You'd feel like...
I mean, I'm going to say it's lovely. I mean, it's perverse and it's disgusting.
Yes.
What's going on? What's going on in the film? But I mean, there is a lot. It's a dark film, right?
It's a dark
because
film.
It's about mental illness, and it's about his character wants to die, and your character has suffered certainly some kind of abuse, but and so there's this dark edge to it.
Yes.
And the first time you sort of get off with each other, he's driving the vehicle, and you just sort of start stripping for him, and he's basically getting off with a monkey woman.
Yes.
Monkey's a male, right? So it's sort of it's very confusing, and has opened something up in me that I didn't want to open up. It's pretty sexy. But clearly he thinks that as well, the character. Maybe I mean, I don't want to get into
I think you should. I think you should, Richard.
And how far you've experimented, when you're rehearsing in your different costumes. I mean, and it is that is a thing, though, isn't it? It's the furry.
I mean, if it appeals to furries, then absolutely fine. Everybody's welcome to enjoy this film on whatever level. But it's not. That's not a community I know anything about, but I've walked straight into it.
Well, they're going to be very happy indeed. For them, it's going to be on their Pornhub, that's for sure. But it's, but for the rest of us, I mean, and maybe I'm now in the furry camp a little bit. It is, I don't know. There were bits that made me gasp. There's lots of funny stuff. I want to talk. There's a very funny bit where you start singing about the holes in the human body.
Oh yes.
And also, I would. You count up that there's 10 holes in the female body.
It might be 11, is it?
I don't know. I mean, I think 10's too many. I mean, you're counting.
I think there's 2 of a lot of them, but they're in me.
Yeah.
I've got. There's a 3.
Okay.
Isn't there?
I don't know. I've never.
I don't know. Count your holes. I think some people might have 11.
You're counting the nipple holes as well, though.
Nipple holes?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they can.
Piss hole?
Yeah.
That's enough. we
can. It turns into a nice song.
Anyway, but that was improvised.
Yeah. Was it?
Yes. That was improvised, and then we just had a little bit of road left every time we'd done a take that was driving.
Yeah.
So once we'd done it once, we always used the remaining road to go back to the whole song. And then I really am hoping someone is going to release that.
I think the soundtrack album is just that for 90 minutes. It should be on vinyl. You have to flip it over halfway. It's very, there's loads of really comic stuff in it.
I'll give you that. You put that into this. You should put that into this. Can you cut it in so people know what?
We can cut that in. We'll do that for you.
Did you make a hole joke? Do you want to know how many holes I got? I got 10 holes, Roy.
List them.
Nostril. Eye.